for me is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to argue or debate anymore. I'm not here to convince anyone. I've known what's happening was going to happen for a long time. My parents were aware. Edgar Casey warned about it in the 60s and the 70s, guys. I spent literally my entire life on the internet trying to warn everyone about this. That anyone who makes over $1 million in the bank has that squirreled away. All of them are working together to make everyone who doesn't a slave. That's what's happening right now. The economy's gone. The government's gone. Everything we think of as the way it works doesn't work anymore. All the people who have are now getting together to suppress and constantly attack the weak and the lesser and take advantage of them, make them slaves. The laws they're passing now are you will work, you will make as much as they choose to give you, you will work as long as they choose to allow you to work, and if you don't have the money to work or live, that will be criminalized, and anything else you do will be criminalized where you don't have money, which is i.e. stay in the system as a slave, and you will go to a prison that the American people pay for, which aren't even American people anymore. Again, they're just debt slaves. The debt slaves pay for, and then you will work there for free forever, because once you get in those prison systems, it's pretty easy to keep you in there. We've got tons of movies about it. Go watch The Shawshank Redemption. Okay, it's never been hidden. We all know it. We all kind of hide our heads about it. There is no cohesion in America. The military's not going to save you. There is no special group. All my friends who are in the disclosure communities are being played. They don't even know it. It's all ego cons. They're all sucked into their ego. Anyone who thinks you're special or you're being told you're special, that's exactly, like I said, go watch The Wave. That's exactly what Mustache Man did to the Germans to get them to do what they did to the Jewish people. Anytime anyone thinks they're special, that just means they're going to go around and abuse and neglect anyone who's not. That's what's been found, and that's what's been used for generations to allow people to abuse and neglect others, right? And now this whole group of special people who are just sociopaths who hoard money and manipulate people have decided to stop wearing a mask of being nice about it. They're just straight up going to make you a slave, okay? And again, 2020, most of you complied, so they know you will just roll over and allow this to happen. You don't fight. You still can play in their system even when it's clearly a con. And I've said this multiple times. You don't try to fix a rigged con. You move away from the con, and people are not ready for that. And that just shows how broken and damaged Americans are and are not healthy and are not adults. They are toddlers, okay, who need the military to defend them. They need politicians and lawyers to tell them how to act as a community. They need religion to tell them how to get right with God. They need media and education to even inform them, and the medical system to take care of them and keep them healthy, okay? Our entire world, people have outsourced every important thing to psychopaths, and now we're arguing about whether they really are that bad when clearly they are. And they're doing worse and worse things. They've destroyed our food system. They've gotten rid of most of the farmers. Whatever is in the food is not healthy. They're clearly trying to poison us. The legal system and the political system is a joke. It's a sham. It's just another way for them to be like, you have to work forever now. If you don't like it, too bad, because we've got a bunch of yes men who we pay a bunch of money with weapons and prisons to come and get you. And they will abuse you until you submit, and your children submit, and your children's children submit. Do you understand how important this is? This is not a game, okay? And again, the military is not going to help you. All those people are off at the bar getting drunk, right? They don't care about you. They care about being special in their system with their little awards, right? They'll go overseas and unalive a bunch of differently colored people. When they come home, they could give a shit, right? They can't organize, right? Because the news media, the internet, every way that you want to organize with technology is owned and monitored and carefully kept track of. And again, we could have stopped that and we didn't. We were too lazy. We wanted to give somebody else the responsibility. And now we're seeing what is happening when you reap what you sow of that. right? And that's the thing. You've already put the energy out. This is what's coming back. This is your harvest. This is your harvest of selfishness and bullshit, and it doesn't matter, and it's not important. I just want to play and have fun and be cool. Well, now you're really cool, right? As a lifelong work slave for a bunch of psychopaths who clearly are the Joker and the Sinister Six, and the League of Doom, right? They're not pretending anymore. If you want to know what's happening right now, go watch Pantheon, the cartoon they just made about people uploading their brains into the internet, which isn't really uploading your brain, right? It's a digital copy of your brain. That's no more you than a video of you is you. Okay, it's a digital recreation of something like you, but it's never going to be you. And they're trying to convince people to do that so they can have all the data in your brain, because that's really all they care about is what you're thinking, because they think that's what consciousness is. And they think they can trap consciousness in a computer and then force it to work for them. And again, go watch Pantheon. They showed you what they do with that consciousness. They had people locked away in systems where they thought they were still alive, doing work exponentially long for centuries within the timeline of the computers, because again, computers work on nanoseconds, right? So an hour in there can be months to a consciousness in that. So look forward to that. And again, they said they're going to tank America and make living as hard as possible to incentivize people to go do this system where they upload themselves. Okay. And then, what was it? Prime did one, or Apple did one called Upload about that too, which was live action. Same thing, same kind of way. You have to do this horrible process where you basically unalive to scan your brain, but then there's a digital copy of you that gets to live forever in the digital world. But then when you go there, you find out it's all just pay to play, just like here. And now you're a digital construct that has no agency of your own, and you can't stop them from doing things to you, and they can just force you to live in horrible situations as a digital soul, and nothing, and all they get to do is harvest energy off of you, money, which is really what it is, energy harvesting. And again, most of you are into it. Most of you love energy harvesting. You can't harvest enough energy either. You want stacks and stacks of energy, just like these Skeksis. Just like these freaking Borg, right? I mean, how much more obvious does it need to be? It literally can't be any more obvious. People are going to have to actually start physically fight. And that's the thing they've realized. As long as there's no physical, actual fighting, like real warfare, you guys will just go along with it. You'll just be like, yeah, I guess this is what we have to do now. We're all digital slaves and we just work forever, and hopefully they'll treat us nice. No, they won't. They'll treat you no better than the people were treated that came overseas to America to work at the tobacco farms and stuff, right? Property. Think about how you treat your property. Would you want to be your own pet? Would you? Would you want to go sleep on a doggy bed and eat kibble and have to let some human pet you when it's convenient for them, and then abandon you when it's convenient for them, and send you to the doctor when it's convenient for them, or not when it's convenient for them, like is happening to you now, right? People are so unempathetic. This is what happens. You get siphoned into these insane systems, refuse to help, and then complain when the energy that you put out comes back to you, because you were encouraged to do it by a bunch of other sociopaths who lied to you, because that's what they do. They lie to you, right? Oh no, they lied to me. Yep, they sure as hell did.